Welcome to a new season of Film Breakdowns. If you're new here, I break down Duke games. I'm going to look into break down more college basketball games this season, but here we go. 2024 is here. This is Duke versus Lincoln breakdown. Did not watch the game live. I was working, but watched it today, broke some stuff down, and we're going to go right into it. So here, Duke is starting. It cuts away because it's a 17-minute clip from YouTube. I clipped it up about 10 minutes long, but this is basically a setup play for Cooper Flagg. It cuts from here. Cooper Flagg and Sion James do something on the side to where Cooper Flagg gets in post position. It's a set play, go right away, and Duke's going to live with that all day, every day, this whole season. Cooper Flagg in the paint, fadeaway jumper, 2-0 Duke. 2-0 Duke early. And look, watching this, Duke is going out and running. There's multiple times in this game where Duke is shooting a three with over 20 seconds left on the shot clock. Here's one example. There's 20 seconds when that ball goes up. Caleb Foster catch and shoot. If you're going to bet games, bet Duke overs. Here's a good play by Lincoln. Body bump from Cooper Flagg. It's a good play going baseline. Good defense there by Khan. Bad defense by Sion. Sion is not seeing the ball. Once a ball handler picks up his dribble, you got to know where your man's going if you're off ball, because that normally results in a cut. Somebody's going to cut when the guy's in trouble. Here, Sion's looking at the ball. Right when he's looking at the ball, you see the initial step by his offensive player. Backdoor, foul, going to the line. But here, Sion James, textbook wall defense, sets up a highlight reel block for Cooper Flagg. But this is all due to Sion James. Sion James is walling him. Look where the ball starts, right above his head. Now it's outside of his body, lower than his head. Here comes Cooper Flagg. Meet me at the rim. And then the guy gets fouled. Duke's got to get that rebound there because you got to reward the hustle by Sion James and Cooper Flagg. Everybody else has to crash down and not give up an offensive rebound. But that's special by both guys. Here, zone buster, just dump down. Nice play by Cooper Flagg here. Just go free throw line extended. Go with a purpose. Gets open space. Makes the bottom guy come up, dump down, easy peasy. And Malik Brown, at the end of this video, is going to have like a 4-minute segment of the game where he just took over. Here, Malik Brown pokes it away, Cooper Flagg, and one. The only thing about Cooper Flagg and a couple of other Duke players that I'll nitpick, I know it's the first game, first scrimmage, it's October, middle of October, I know, but you got to make free throws. Got to make free throws. The only thing I'm going to harp on a 50-point win. Number 3 here was an absolute hooper for Lincoln. 2-dribble pull-up. He hit tough middies all game. He can shoot it. Here, Duke does this, and if you've seen my breakdowns, you've seen me talk about their doubles. This is – I'm going back and forth on who to blame here. Maybe Khan, just because he's giving up too much middle, because Caleb Foster's clearly coming to double, and you'll see later in this sequence or later in this film breakdown that Duke does this all the time where they're trapping baselines, where I'm getting to. So Caleb Foster is designed to cut off baseline, and Khan needs the guy to drop step baseline. Instead, Khan Knipple is giving his guy too much middle, so he sees it the whole way. Caleb Foster's coming to double, and with that, Tyrese Proctor has to get lower too. But Tyrese does not get lower, and it results into a poster. So here you see guards exchange with Malik Brown and Cooper Flagg. Proctor needs to probably be beside of the guy at the elbow. Instead, he's a little too high. Dunk on. But that's really a miscommunication. I'd blame it more on Khan because I think it's more of a design to go baseline instead of middle. Shot fake, ball screen. You might as well put 3 points on the board when that ball gets out of Khan Knipple's hand. It should say 12-9 once he's ready to shoot the ball. Again, Duke pushing. transition. This is where he's deadly because he can shoot so well and so fast, and he's going to crush teams on catch and shoot transition threes. Well, defender knows that, closes out too high, blow by, great feed, great play by Con Knipple. Plays at his own pace. His pace is phenomenal. Slow is smooth, smooth is fast. Here, Con does a really good job what I just said. Duke's going to trap on the baseline side. He cuts off middle this time to where his guy cannot go paint. What happens? Here comes Cooper Flagg, hot hands, get a deflection. Caleb Foster does a really good job of tagging the guy that's going to be open in the middle, the guy cutting. Caleb Foster does a really good job here. So 20 is the first guy to take away. Caleb Foster does that, takes it away. They try a skip pass. It gets deflected, ball scrambling, and that's just unlucky. Duke played a really good defense possession there. Unlucky bounce, goes right to number 3 for a layup. Con Knipple doesn't touch rim, shows no emotion, just gets back because that's what he is. He's a silent assassin. Ball screen handoff or dribble handoff, that is tough. Mason Gillis can't do anything about that. This guy was shooting and hitting these type of contested catches or contested shots. You live with the side step, long two in college basketball. It's not the league, but that guy can shoot it. You live with those. Here, good defense. Look at 3 Duke guys crowding the ball, help side. Both guys are looking at the ball. Darren Harris is looking at the corner guy as well. Now he's looking at ball. We got 5 sets of eyeballs looking at the ball, guarding their mans or where they need to be on the court. Malawak does a good job, high hands, but then there's miscommunication on the back end, results in a layup. And what happens here is essentially, as I try and go back, Proctor thinks that he's going high man. It's man-to-man, but his guy, he basically has high man. He thinks Darren Harris is going to have low man. Miscommunication, Darren Harris goes with his original guy. Proctor thinks he should have stayed down. Miscommunication, layup. But it's middle of October. This is going to happen. It is what it is. Proctor's running. That's the type of Proctor that will make Duke very special if he can do this consistently. 28 seconds on the shot clock. Push the ball. Make your guy miss you. Blow by. Tough. 1-2 gather, and then you got the shooter going to the corner if he wanted it. Instead, he's in rhythm with a floater. Nothing but net. If Duke can score this quickly in transition, I mean, my God, watch out. Here, it's unlucky for Sion James. Sion James had 4 fouls. 2 of them were tough ones. He's just hustling there, got called for a foul. Good job by Con, just being patient, creating space, and catch and shoot by Cooper Flagg. If Flagg can hit the 3 like that, just telling you, man, this is deadly. Con gets over the ball screen against the best player on the court for Lincoln. Good contest by Flagg, but even better finish. Goes right into the chest of the defender. Young guys watching this, if you're playing at any level of basketball, what number 3 did right here is great offensive play. Jump right into the defender's chest. Unlike his teammate earlier in the clip where Sion James walled him up, he keeps the ball high at all times, goes straight up and strong with the left hand. Just a great play. 24 seconds left on the shot clock. Ball's going up, ball's going in. Fast. Ball screen action, play with your defender, and 1. That's a tough play. That's a special play by number 2 there. But like I said, hit your free throws. He makes that one, 4 of 7 on the night. Great defense. Cannot remember if this ball goes in. That's unbelievable. I mean, what do you want? What else can he do other than hands in there, great contest, might even hit the fingertips when he shot it. It went in. Look, college basketball players don't hit tough shots. Right there, I had to keep that in. Malawak is such a good passer that I did not know about. This guy started playing basketball, what, 5 years ago, if that? Look at this pocket pass to Proctor. Foul goes to the line. That's a 7'2" guy being that comfortable with the ball out on the perimeter. Just, I mean, that is a dime. It's a dime. I was very impressed with him being patient with the ball. But here is where Malawak's going to get in trouble a little bit. So ball screen action. He's dragging it out, being help side in the middle. His guy's dropping. Now, right about right now is where he needs to take, instead of a back step, more of a side step, because he's long enough to where he can still alter the shot if need be. But now he's got to tag his guy. He's got to tag the roller. The roller is going straight down to the rim and poster. And even Cooper a little bit. Flagg needs to get out there too to bump Malawak's guy just off his line a little bit to where he doesn't have a straight line drive. Probably needs to be a bump by Cooper first, and then Malawak maybe one more step over instead of back. Instead, burns him. As a hell of a play by an athlete. Here, tough fadeaway. I mean, you live with that. You live with that as a contest. Just, it is what it is. Just butter. Killer Kyle Korver, Killer Con Knipple. Knipple for the triple. I mean, this is, look at the defender. Hands, Julius Hodge, hands. Look at his hand. Watch this screenshot right there. Look where that hand is. Right in his face, but unfortunately for him, that ball's already up. And when that ball's already up from Con Knipple's hands, that ball's going in. That's a great play by Foster. Thank God for college basketball going more towards blocks than charges, because I think that is a block, and I'm glad to see the aggressiveness for Caleb Foster is rewarded. But again, got to hit your free throws. The one thing I'm going to nitpick. But here we go. Duke's off and running off a miss. Again, 24 seconds on the shot clock. Con Knipple. The ball goes right through the net. Here, good defense. Forces a tough pass. And then number 3 was on a heater all night. Good ball screen defense. Loose ball. They found it. They shot it. Here, I have this clip because Cooper Flagg just shows what he can do with the ball in his hands. Full court pressure. Goes to the line. 25 seconds left on the shot clock. Miss. Malawak gets fouled here, but I always say play to your height. You're 7'2", 7'9" wingspan. Don't bring that ball down there to number 3. What is he, 6 foot? Keep that ball high. Chin high, if not higher. Luckily, they call a foul here. But you're a big fella. 7'2". Catch it. Keep it there. Keep it right there. Do not bring it there. Stuff to work on. October 15th or whatever the hell this game was played. Middle of October. Proctor last year was around 40% catch and shoot threes. His strength, catch and shoot threes. He had a really good game, 17 points, I think it was. Just phenomenal game by Proctor. Made some tough ones around the rim too. Great defense by Con Knipple here. Forces a tough shot for the offensive player, and he misses. Good defense by Duke. Duke's off and running. I think cuts away, but it's what you want to see. And here, good defense by Proctor. Gets into the guy, bumps him out of the paint. He's shooting a contested shot out of the paint. Bodies fall into the baseline, and they're going to call a foul, and he gets an and one. That's bullshit for Proctor, because that's good defense. That's good defense, and then ball don't lie. Duke gets it out and goes. Same possession. Swing it around. Catch and shoot again. Proctor on catch and shoots. You love that as a Duke fan. And one thing I want to highlight here is why I love Mason Gillis. This is one reason why I love Mason Gillis. The main reason I love Mason Gillis is his motor. Everywhere he goes with a purpose. You have to have a purpose when you don't have the ball. Watch how fast he is active in the middle of this zone. Just look how hard he goes. Hands, high hands, hot hands. He doesn't get the ball, but he makes Lincoln think of him every time Duke has the ball right here. Just hands, show him. Show the hands, chop the feet, show the hands one more time. And he doesn't touch the ball, but that type of energy and that type of aggression, not having the ball, is pivotal to run against the zone. There he misses a 3 at the buzzer, and Malawak almost had a tip in, but Duke was up 22 at half. Bump. I mean, number 3 was just hitting tough ones. Tough ones. Good player. Khan goes baseline. Just a really good play there by Khan. It really is. I mean, just sucks in the defense, kicks it out to Cooper Flagg, bottom of the net. Here, good defense by Duke again. Good ball screen defense by Malik Brown. Talk about a guy who's active. Here's the ball screen, the roller. Kind of live with that weird mid-range shot for a big man. It goes in. Good shot. Air ball, you got to come up with it, but shot clock violation. Here's, dribble handoff to Caleb Foster. Caleb Foster gets it going, misses it. Sion James, he hits a 3 later, I think. Here, dribble handoff, Caleb Foster. Sion James crashes because Sion James is a pivotal glue guy for Duke, doing the dirty work. Here's the one more. Cooper Flagg, great job of being patient, splitting the double, keeping the ball high, and then highlight real time. That is Cooper Flagg right there in a nutshell. Make the free throw, though. Made a 3-point play, make it 3. I don't know why this turns blurry right here for the play of the game. Malawak keeps it high, patient, poster, Khan Knipple. Why I love Khan so much and why I love this play so much, though it's very blurry for whatever reason. Look, Khan keeps it high, or Malawak keeps it high. Here comes Khan Knipple, poster, shows no reaction, just goes back on defense. That's when you know you got a killer on your team, is when he doesn't celebrate that. He just goes back on defense. Goes under the ball screen, hits a 3, 65-41. Now the image is clear again. Ball screen again, and number 3 was just going to work on ball screen actions. Julius Hodge has a hooper, and he knows it. Number 3 is tough. Just ball screen, get to your spot. Good play by him. And that's one thing Duke's going to work on probably, ball screen defense against quick, undersized guards. And then they missed the lob there to Malawak, ESPN does. But here's Duke going out and running. Mason Gillis, 3-point attempt with 25 seconds left on the shot clock. Misses it, but Darren Harris crashes. And a nice dump down to Cooper Flagg. Here, not great defense by Duke, but number 3's hit tough ones all game. He misses it. But right there defensively for Duke, you just got to – Cooper's got to be a little bit better here. He's anticipating ball screen. Ball screen doesn't really come. That's not a ball screen. The guy's already by Cooper. And then straight line drive. Duke got lucky that he missed. But now Duke's off and running from that miss. Tyrese Proctor gets fouled, goes to the line. Again, now Isaiah Evans is in. 27 seconds left on the shot clock. This is the Proctor that I want to see. This is the Proctor that I thought I was going to see this season. Attack with a purpose, body bump, 2 feet, under control, get to your spot, bang. That's his go-to move. One of his go-to moves is body bump with a nice little short jumper. Here, better defense, but still, my God, an island. And number 3 just had Mason Gillis in a blender there. I think he gets Sion James in a little bit. But here he goes again, trying to attack. Mason Gillis forces him to shoot a tough one. That is good defense. We live with that. And Duke's out and running. Here it's a diamond set. I don't know what Duke would call it, but Duke's in a diamond. As trying to get back there. Duke's in a diamond here. Isaiah's going to rub off Darren Harris for a three in the far corner, and then Mason Gillis is going to come off a tight curl with Malik Brown. So there goes Isaiah Evans. Here comes Mason Gillis. Foul, goes to the line, hits them both. Ball screen action by Foster. Just got to hit those. It's the other thing I'll nitpick about Duke is they were 7 of 14 on layups against Lincoln. Obviously, I think it's going to improve. Again, it's only in October. It is what it is. Here's Malawak. He can shoot these, but there he's got to throw that to Isaiah. And again, I'm nitpicking a 30-point lead here. But if this was a real game, you're not catching it cleanly. The ball is now at your ankles. It's just too long of a shot. And he misses. But again, I'm nitpicking 30-point game in October, an exhibition game. But here, Sion James and Malik Brown, just the defensive duo. Look at Sion's eyes the whole time. Reads it the whole way. So does Malik Brown. Neither of them could have got it for a pick six. It's Sion James. Meet me at the rim. Ball screen. Sion tries to cut off number 3. He does, but number 3 sizes Sion up right away, uses the counterweight very well to where he shoots an open 3, bottom of the net. I mean, full speed, that's just it's filthy. Quick undersized guards, man. That's what makes college basketball special. Just, That's a tough one. It's a pro move. Here, uses ball screen, snake dribble, in and out. Just, God, that is a tough shot. I mean, that is a good shot. Just, I don't know how you guard it. There he goes, snake it, sidestep, contested a little bit. Still, he's seen probably the ocean now, the way he's lighting up Cameron. Good for him. This is what I really like to see from Isaiah Evans. Body bump, stays with it, goes up strong, goes to the rim, goes to the free throw line. That's what I like to see from Isaiah. Here, you got to get the rebound. I cut that a little too close, but yeah. Shot goes up. 4 Duke players looking at the ball. Proctor's got to box this guy out. Malawak's looking. Flagg's looking. Isaiah Evans is looking. But Proctor's got to just bump that dude. He's got to bump that guy. Instead, the ball goes off the rim funny. 1-on-4 gets the offense rebound. Luckily for Duke, he stepped out of bounds. Here, I live with this. Khan on the block. Give me that 10 out of 10 times. He misses it. But it's a good look. Another shot clock violation, second one of the night for Lincoln. Tight curl. Thought the lob was going to be there. Great catch by Malik Brown. Stayed with it. Got fouled. And then here's the Malik Brown sequence. He gets the ball to be on the floor. Duke comes up with it. He throws the lob to Cooper Flagg, and Cooper Flagg does what he does best. So Malik Brown there, then Malik Brown here, knocks the ball away. And unfortunately for Sion James, gets called for another foul where I said that he had 4 fouls, 2 were unlucky. Here, Sion playing okay defense. Forces a fadeaway. Malik Brown, 2 hands on the ball. Duke's out and running. Malik Brown, pick 6. Darren Harris dunk, thanks to Malik Brown. Look at just the way he reads this. It's a flare screen the whole way. Malik Brown sees it the whole way. Flare screen for Caleb Foster. For Caleb Foster's man, Caleb Foster is beat. Malik Brown cheats it, but cheats it where he wouldn't get burned if it was a pump fake and his guy rolled because he was still low. Takes it and goes. Proctor to Darren Harris. Darren Harris flushes. Malik Brown, again, he tipped it. Nothing happened, but he's just active around the ball. Duke's got to get back there on the transition defense. That's not good. But here, Caleb Foster tough and one. Nice touch there by Caleb Foster. Again, love to see the guards being physical on their drives. And here's Isaiah Evans. Great skip past Darren Harris. 2 shooters between Evans and Harris. Harris's transition 3. Here again, live with that fadeaway. Malik Brown, good contest. Duke has it now. And then Sion James steps into one. 25 seconds on the shot clock. Duke's up 40. Take the over. Telling you. Now it looks like Duke's in a little bit of a zone. Malik Brown, good defense. Just unbelievable defense by Malik Brown in the last 5 minutes of game time. Just the guy tried to reverse pivot, switch pivot, whatever. Try to go left shoulder, right shoulder, left shoulder, just did not work. Then Malik Brown in the middle of the zone. Patient, knows where he's going with the ball right away. Isaiah Evans is a shooter, and I'm proud of Isaiah the way that he's really worked on his shot. A couple years ago, it was more sideways, side spin. Now it's very pure backspin, and here we'll end it with Isaiah, catch and shoot, bottom of the net. Again, that was blurry for whatever reason, thanks to YouTube, but that'll do it, man. This is the first film breakdown of 2024. A lot of good stuff, a lot of fun stuff to see as a Duke fan. Can't wait for Duke against Arizona State. If anybody is curious with why Tyrese Proctor came off the bench, I wouldn't worry about that too much. I think Duke's going to have a different starting 5 against Arizona State, and I think he'll be starting. So, and Sion James will come off the bench. But that does it, man. This is the first film breakdown of 2024, and I'll be back for the Duke and Arizona State game.